그래.
Hả? Hả?
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Hello guys, welcome to my stream. Today we'll start.
There's the whistle. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do.
Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pepe. That's Busquets. Rui Costa. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Rui Costa. Now that's well seen too. Now that looks a decent ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
No, that was never going to make it. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Neymar. And this is Pele. Can he finish? Loose. And one more try. Oh, that is rather wayward.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Passing nice and neat. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot!
What about
It's there! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Zanetti. Neymar. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. Neymar. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Has a look and plays it forward. Nuno Mendes. Xavi Alonso. Rui Costa can so cleverly bypass the press. Xavi Alonso.
Only 1 minute added time.
Strong running down that left flank. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And it's made its way to him. He is through here. Ah, that's a fine interception. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Now it's Pele. Oh, well measured. And this is Cruyff. So much time and space here. And this shot at goal! Sticks it away! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Busquets. Rui Costa is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. No way through. Cruyff. Rui Costa does well to get it back. He's got away. And it's Hullet. Shapes to shoot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Rui Costa plays it short. Zanetti. He's tried one! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Kire bhai Kire
Substitution for Como. Number 10, Hullet.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 22, Rui Costa. Coming on the field.
Nedved goes steaming forward.
Nedved. Number 7, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Now it's Villa.
Number 5,
Pele might be to big chance! And yes, it's there! And the comeback is complete! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for Como. Number 18, coming
So
on
there's going to be another change here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team...
And the shot! He scores! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
It's Pele! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Zanetti. He's having a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed the finish.
That's good play. Real chance here. Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly and that will be the final act. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be set.
না লাগাবে না ছাদে লাগাবে না কেন বলতো বাড়ি ওঠে না
এই কি হয়েছে? এইবার মারবো এইবার মারবো এইবার মারবো এই নিচে নাম চল নাম নিচে নাম নিচে নাম চল নাম এই নিচে নাম এই নিচে নাম বালিশ ছিটতেছে না বালিশটা সব বালিশগুলোকে ছিঁড়া ফেলছে এই নাম নিচে নাম চল চল নাম
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So that's got things on the way. Milan have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expect.
He's going for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Chance! Mbappe! Irrepressible! A finish of true class! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Costa Curta got humiliated. How?
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He's tried one! Neymar, looking for options for movement. Quarter of an hour played. Now that looks a decent ball. That's the keeper's ball.
এবার আসছে confirm.
That is good alertness.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's been played through. He's picked his way through.
What a goal!
He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter.
Wow.
They've got them where they want them.
What a ball.
It's a really well measured ball. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Don't play rush, bro.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Foul to sir.
That's a foul. Free kick's been given.
1 2 3 4 5 6 পাসওয়ার্ড লিখছিস নাকি 6টা বলে সাইন দিয়েছিস আই সব এই কান মারিয়েছে বড়া देखा आपने लापरवाही का नतीजा
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Zanetti goes on a charge down the left. The most accurate pass. Half-time coming up.
है
Little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier.
what a ball what a ball
There's
Mbappe
the
head नहीं
delivery. Adams getting this one clear. He's in a great position here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Applies
what
the
मैं
finish.
को काटू
And
कहाँ
that's
मारा
his
shot
great
इसको
goalkeeping.
Rui Costa probably
लिगड़ा
should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time.
good
Peter.
pass
Busquets.
देखा आपने हाँ क्या ना भाई भूल गया सब sorry I'm very sorry for this sorry very sorry for that
No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish
Mbappe
that
head
two-goal
नहीं
cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are already promptly back on the
got
way.
it Tony
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
অপোনেন্ট একটু বেশি প্রেস করছে এই প্রেসের ফায়দা তোলা যাবে
Zanetti looking to provide the solidity his team so need.
ফান টু
And it's Otto. That's Busquets.
या ऑफसाइड
Rummenigge.
मैं সরি ব্রো বাট এটা অফসাইড ট্র্যাপ অন করে দিয়েছে ভাই টানকিটা টেরে টানকিটা
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's Rui Costa. Now he's got space here.
व्हाट अ बॉल यार
He's cut it out. Adams.
No,
with
no,
the
no,
clearance. It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is
hey
concentrating
hey
on
hey
the shape
back back back
and he wants them to
Good head.
press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Lam. Otto. That's really well manoeuvred. It's Rui Costa. That's an imaginative pass.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Back to the keeper it goes. And he's gone long. Odo. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Good play on the left-hand side here. Gets a good foot in there.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
There will be one
Just
minute
about
added
within
time.
shooting range.
Damn it.
Oh, he has leathered that.
Corner. Let's give him a corner. অনেকক্ষণ ধরে পজ করে রেখেছিল, বুঝতে পারছিলাম। এ ভাই তুই এই এই ইমোজিটার খুব ভালো ফ্যান না, যে ইমোজিটা পাঠিয়েছিস প্রথমে আর 1 2 3 4 5 নম্বরে সেকেন্ড
Well,
লাস্ট।
they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Pullet plays it short. Takes the shot.
আহা,
Oh, terrific save from the keeper. And that will be the final act. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Mbappe voted...
কেন ভাই? ও ভাল, আরে জি হবে রে মাঝখানে রেইচের জায়গায়। হ্যাঁ ভাই, আমি বুঝতে পেরে গেছি, সেটা কথা না। ব্যাস, এমনিতেও কজনই বা আছে যে বলবে ভাই, অন্যজন বলবে ভাই ওটা জি হবে, স্পেলিং মিস্টেক। এমনিতেও তো দেখছে 10 জনই, তুই শূন্যটা দেখতে পাচ্ছিস না, কারণ শূন্যর কোনো ভ্যালু নেই। তুই ঘেঁচকে গেলি না ভাই? এবারে কি অন্য ইমোজি দিবি? হ্যাঁ, এম বসে তুই আমার ঝাঁট রেট বাড়িয়ে দিয়েছিস, সরি চ্যাট রেট।
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
এটা আবার ওটার সাথে অতক্ষণ অপেক্ষা করা যাবে নাকি এটার জন্য? এলাল্যান্ড
So that's got things underway.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Javier Zanetti goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call it.
Chance for a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him.
Hey
And we
there.
can't be
We are the
surprised
free
because
goal
his
পেলাম।
instinct for doing this is
এবার
incredible.
গোল দিয়ে সেগুলো সংখ্যা
The
হওয়া
angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Busquets. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, and in the end it's fruitless. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Takes a shot!
আমি দেখি তাই হলো।
Decent effort.
You can never be
Oh.
too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
খাবো ভক্কম তুই দেখার জন্য 5টা গো আচ্ছা
Bellingham was steaming forward. The pass is intercepted. Lahm. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Ferdinand is very much of
Short or got a
the
tie,
short
Kelly.
pass school of defending. Odo. No, that's been intercepted. Haaland, shot a goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Good running, strong and purposeful.
আরে কন্ট্রোল কাজ হচ্ছে
Getting
না ভাই
through. Busquets makes the interception. And he's managed to get rid. Lahm. Pepe. And
Pepe
here's
वाला नीचे
Donatoni.
से
And it's Lahm.
পেপে নিচে কি করো উপরে কি করো
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
চল নিচে নিয়ে যাও আমরা বল
And that is as far as they're going to go.
গুড না গড কি বলছে ভাই
Ferdinand. And Zanetti. And it's Rui Costa. Vitinha. Bellingham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Taken
আরে
back
ভাস
almost
গেল
to
ভাই
a chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the
গান
post.
মারিয়েছে when Konami with me
The referee has his flag raised for offside.
আমার কাছে জিরো ব্যালেন্স পড়ে আছে ভাই ওনে when Konami with me
There's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and
কোনদের
more
চুল
than
নড়ছে
satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Reflections on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss
কোনদের
needs to
চুল
give
নড়ছে
his team a lift during
ভাই
the
চায়না
break.
যে লজেন্স গুলো খায় না
They should still be
ওগুলো
quite
খাচ্ছি এখন
buoyant.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again. Solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
লাইনে বাড়াচ্ছি দেখ
Busquets. Lahm. And it's Ferdinand.
আমি তো খাচ্ছি আর কি
And
খাবো
synonymous with solidity. Rui Costa. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe. He is through here.
what a try bro
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save them up here, I know. Van der Ven promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Zanetti. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Pepe. And it's Lahm for Ferdinand. Rui Costa. And it's Lahm.
Good ball.
Looking to play him in. He's found a way through.
Foul
Oh,
na?
robust challenge.
Foul na pass
I
dilo na.
think the message here is quite clear. Peter.
Mar
They
rocket
wanted-
shot.
It's Rui Costa! Rui Costa! Explosive! Oh, it really
Which
is a finish
explosive.
of the highest order. Two ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So that's two now.
Goal.
Decent chance! And
Solo.
it's there!
কি বাড়া
And there it is,
এখন কোনো
his
বাড়াবাড়ির
10th
সিন নেই
goal, his
নিজে
first
নিয়ে চলে গেছি তো
mini milestone.
বাড়াবো কি
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's
Good
having a
goal.
hit. He scored! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Now it's Mbappe.
গুড বল
Harrison gets over and intercepts. Vitinha. Oh, that's a key interception. So that's it. It is all over. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all
সেম
round.
সেম টিমের খেলা পড়ে গেছে
Picking up the Man of the Match award.
আমার ব্যাগ থেকে বার করে নেবে তো লজেন্সগুলো খাওয়া হয় না ঠিক আছে দেখতো হ্যালো 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 আরে ম্যাচের আওয়াজ পেলি না এখানে টুং করে কি হোয়াট ইজ ঘক 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 কেন কলে অ্যাড করব কেন ভাই Kiev now even?
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
মুখ দেখাচ্ছে ওখানে এই হ্যাঁ সাইডে মুখ
It's
দেখাচ্ছে
nothing
রে
quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for
এই
something
হ্যাঁ
very
সাইডে
special.
মুখ দেখাচ্ছিল ওটার ওভার অন করবো
And that gets things running. Barcelona have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
না না সব হয় নাই
Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, a lovely bit of skill. Oh, that's fabulous.
এটা বাইরে কি কেন মার্শাল কেন মার্শাল
Now he's got space here. Can he get it through? Picks out, goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Okay, okay.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
এমবাপে গোলটা করবে দেখ
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Mbappe ready to try one.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Mbappe! It's a loose ball. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Busquets gets over and intercepts. He's going to be disappointed with that. That's a good ball out wide. That's tidy. Messi has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Messi!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Forlan. It's Forlan! They've got to be quick to recover this. Rui Costa. Otto kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bullet. Nicely weighted ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
ওকে
Lahm did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's going for goal! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Rui Costa. Some really good ball movement. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. He's through here. Nice interception, well timed. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
it's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance.
Mbappe! Mbappe is magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to
ये
look
copy
more
को
and
नहीं
more
दी चीज़ नहीं की
threatening,
भाई
Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Kylian Mbappe.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
বালিতে শোনো
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams.
And the shots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Mateus. It's Xabi Alonso. Dig through. That has been knocked clear. Well, they can break here. And the through ball. Danger averted for now. And we have our very first corner. Rui Costa goes short.
Opa, como?
Adams getting this one clear. Oh, that's asking for trouble. He's beaten the last man, and he's had a hit.
मैं ट्रैप ही होलो ना भाई
Barcelona! And again they hit the front. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time.
Great chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Nedved wins the duel this time. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh, he's taken it. Zanetti. And it's Lam.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Nedved.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing.
यार
every-
हाउल दिच्छे ना की यार
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that has been cleared. Rui Costa. That's very neat.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking tidy in possession here. Rui Costa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
अरे यार
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer. And
अरे बॉलটা था
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically
ওই
expect?
দা এর মধ্যে আবার বল কোথায় দিচ্ছে ভাই
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
आके भाई बॉल दिচ্ছে এমবাপে व्हाट
Gloved away.
টা
That's that, the end. Well, that turned out to be quite
बाजे
a game.
गोल
Both
खेला
sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair...
fucking Barcelona कुकुर साला क्यों भाई ये तो आदत है এইভাবে তো হবে না ভাই
Bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
निकल किया है भाई
There's the whistle.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get
Is
themselves
this
into the final
going to
third
be a goal?
whenever possible. This will, of
Goal or
course,
what, bye?
ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop
Oh.
into position and cover the spaces.
Rijkaard gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Mbappe!
Coco
That was travelling.
और डेट আছে ना साला भूल ही गया था मैं
Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there.
ए,
Well, they could break here.
खेल
Great vision. Rui Costa gets into a good position.
अरे की पास दे
Movement
पास
is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
এই কেস করেছে ওর পায়ে লেগে গেল বলে ধরেই নিল বলটা
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say
সেবার আলাদা একটা অরা আছে
the less glamorous
কিন্তু
members of
আমার
the
সেবা আমি সেবাকে খেলাতে কেন পারি না বুঝিনি সেবার রুমি কাউকেই খেলাতে পারি না আমি
I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre back, full back,
sweep
Band call.
defensive midfield player.
yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Just eases him off the ball. That's a good run down the left.
ভাই মুখ কি ঘুরলো না
Better, and so did he.
পুরো সেন্টার ফরওয়ার্ডে খেলবে এবার
Now it's Batistuta. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's De Bruyne. That's been cut out, well played.
अरे अरे क्या खेला हो रहा है ये
Zanetti. And it's Conte.
नेटवर्क भी अगर ऐसे चलेगा तब भी मैं नहीं जा पाऊंगा.
Lam. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Stood up well to him there.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Shevchenko shoots.
Huh?
He scores.
How?
One sweeping
How?
move executed with deadly
फूटा
efficiency.
में जी
Well, it's an
जी
example of counter-attacking
बदबू
at its
सुन के
finest.
हो
Real
गया
gut trust.
अंधा फिर वाईफाई.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers.
Pass,
little
pass.
influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Zanetti.
अरे गोली चेंज हो.
Mateus.
ए बस প্রবলেম হতে শুরু হয়ে গেল.
He goes for a shot.
কাকে চেঞ্জ করছি কাকে চেঞ্জ হচ্ছে ভগবান জানে. ভয়ঙ্কর টপ
Villa
They got a
is offering
hawk.
a right smile there.
And this could be the final action of the first half.
बैंडू
Oh,
राइडू
smashing header. He has
उधर
done it.
ओके देखो टोसरी का
The lead
सेलिब्रेशन देखो जो की रे भाई.
Yeah,
What?
since going a goal
Yeah,
down,
that-
they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break, with both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution for Spain. Number 17, Mateus. Number 9, Batistuta. Coming on the field.
So once again, we're underway.
Bellingham. Number 21, Erling Haaland.
Rui Costa is wide and looking to get onto this. And it's Conte. Tries to play it through. He's in a great position here. Ferdinand deals with that comfortably. Bullet, and he's been shifted off it. Zanetti. Decent progress down the left.
जानेटी का स्पीड किधर आएगा.
A lot of
Are
space
you-
here, a real opportunity.
Haaland. Shot could be on. Bellingham! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked
मेरा
sharp
नेटवर्क
there,
बहुत
didn't
ही
he?
गंदा
That's
चल रहा
very
है
well
भाई.
played.
I know.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Rijkaard!
फिर से
Corner number 3 coming up.
तो दादू टोल टोल रही. तो कादुर काची.
Ferdinand getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter.
खेल.
And he's worked it through. He's found a way through. Oh, he's got a straight chance.
अरे एदिक भी एदिक भी.
Sticks it away.
वो तो भाई गोल और आगे ही इसमें
To
स्कोर
the lead
दीजिए.
once more. The angle
Well,
was
रहते तो
unkind,
तरीका
but
आज
he
भी ना.
has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team,
तू नेटवर्क का
he's
स्टेबल
always
था
the
भाई.
number one contender,
पहले
and
पास
he's
के
done it
लिए मैच
again.
जीते अभी.
Odo.
अरे 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 चले ही जाच्छे भाई बॉल.
Appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Rummenigge. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style.
Rummenigge.
And look what it
Rummenigge.
means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Rummenigge demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really
Mbappe
had to hold his man off and just
Mbappe
create
free
enough
kick
room for him
मार
to be
भाई
able to get the shot away. And I think it's
Mbappe
just
मार
top play.
बड़ी गल
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off. And for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
free kick
Time for a change in personnel.
Number 21. Number 7. De Bruyne.
जा रे भाई
Number 18. Mbappe. Number 6. Messi.
मैंडेसरी मारी जा भाई
He's having a hit. Van Dijk.
क्या हो रहा है भाई
Now it's Villa or Conte. Busquets is the team's great visionary. Zanetti. Ferdinand. Busquets. Odo. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And the whistler's gone for a
ओ
reckless challenge there.
फाउल तो रेड कार्ड
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
हो गया था बड़ा कॉक
And
कॉक
time is
के
up. And there goes the whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount
Man of the
importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
this is Henderson assist को दी तो मैंने Henderson
So what do you take away from it all, Jim? Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows.
हेलो गाइस जो कोई भी स्ट्रीम में हो स्वागत है स्ट्रीम में 1780 कमेंट करो लाइक करो स्ट्रीम को कौन कौन है अभी भी स्ट्रीम में एक तो कमेंट कर रहा है दूसरा जो कोई भी कमेंट करो गाइस तो फिर मिल के मचाते हैं मतलब फन करते हैं गाइस फन जैसे कि ये फूटा में बॉल दे के फिर उंगली देता है ले फूटा उसके बाद बॉल उसके बाद अंदर ले आ तेरी ये उंगली हाँ निकल गया भाई तेरा ये चोरी देख के वैन के लगते काफी सही Where is Zlatan? Where is Zlatan? Photo. Oh, aber alien है aber जियो पगला ये इतनी खाबी की जजे मुड़े जाबी की Hello guys, welcome to my stream. I am your Shubho. Sorry Pooja. Sorry Taste. Taste here.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour,
Bacon
the
bowl
choreography, the camaraderie.
Bye
The
bye.
fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Repasta.
There's nothing quite
Ooh,
like match day,
pasta.
especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. the whistle. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
It's Ibrahimovic! Loose ball now, and there's a
It's
chase on to retrieve it.
Ibrahimovic.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too
Good
much.
ball.
I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Costa Curta. Out towards the flank. He is through here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
It's not foul, bro.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, I think the alternative was to
It's a
stand there
good
and do
tackle.
nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Bhendu chachi.
Defending of the desperate variety. So we're still where we started right now. Rui Costa. Half an hour played now.
Bad pass, bad pass.
Mbappe. And it's Beckham. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Whistle's gone,
ওখান
that's
থেকে
a
মারি
foul.
Yeah, we guessed
Mbappe
that
के
this
लिए
scenario
जब
could take
Henderson के
place
लिए
because he's up against pace.
Busquets is always scanning the pitch for top. He's gone for goal! And he was there to get a
Solar
vital touch.
Karuna kick.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Karlar kick.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Mbappe!
Another
Not quite
corner.
sure who got the final touch,
Yeah,
but
they
it will be
rocket.
another corner.
Rocket marbo rocket.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Lofted upfield. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good
Yeah.
mover.
Automatic ছেড়ে দিচ্ছে কি ব্যাপার?
And that has been clubbed away.
There will be 1 minute.
And they're quick to get it back. Beckham. De Bruyne.
খালি খেল দাঁড়িয়ে আছিস ভাই
Now
পুরো ছেড়ে
Kylian
দিয়েছে
Mbappe! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means.
Rest in
The
peace, F2
intensity
player.
levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Good
Still
F2
waiting
player
for this to take off. It's goalless at half time.
चलो यहाँ पे कुछ रेस्ट इन पीस बूम धड़का बूम हम करके
So off we go once more. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Busquets. Here's Mbappe. Costa Curta.
Adi.
Foden.
Switch.
Filippo Inzaghi.
But
Now, can they get him away? Pops him off it and wins back the ball.
খেল
Lobbed in behind.
অনেকটা তেজ
Costa
লোড
Curta cuts it out. Driven forward. That has been knocked clear. Rijkaard. And it's Batistuta. That is commitment to the cause.
গুড ব্লো
Beckham with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. De Bruyne wins the duel this time. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Pullet dominates aerially so often. Looking for the run. Mbappe receives it in a wide position.
Hey.
And the
So
shot!
what's it doing now?
And he's really put himself on the line here. So, third corner of the game.
I should pass to Romy.
And it's been taken short. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at
By
least,
passing
because they've
They
got
have
to be
reaction.
ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Lahm.
Good.
Rummenigge.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Great ball, and he's in here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. The final 5 minutes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going
কি
to have to
বাজি
settle
চিয়া
for
তো
the draw
তারা
now.
বাট ব্যাট
That looks a decent ball, and he was alert to it.
খেল
Bullet. Great ball if he can get there. Rummenigge, he's shifting through the gears here.
ও ভাই আর
There's a
করবে না বাট
no-nonsense tackle. So that's it. It is all over. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable.
समझ लगता है अंदर टक के कराटे टी भाई वट्टी look it
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one of...
Rooney! It's anyone's ball now. Ferdinand tries to clear.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then.
Shot a goal! He scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So, a breakthrough already. And this is Shevchenko. Could be danger here. Real chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Rui Costa with the short one. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. This is their second corner of the game. And he's managed to get rid. Opts to play it back. He's tried one! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Yellow
It is
or
not
red?
foul.
It is red. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Rui Costa is standing over this one.
Yeah, it's an invitation to go for goal that you just can't resist.
Pullet has a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bullet is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Rui Costa plays it short. Now it's Rui Costa. Lovely bit of skill. Safi Salih. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Albert Ferrer. And he goes cross-field.
Good switch, that.
And he's forced to go back. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines, and it's Rooney. Kukçu.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. An uncompromising challenge. Rijkaard gets it clear. Pepe. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Nicely aimed pass. Always onto this. Mbappe! That has been knocked clear. Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Diaz. A good play on the left-hand side here. The ball's gone astray. Odo. It's Rui Costa. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's clever. Oh, that's fabulous. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's an imaginative pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And the ball's come loose here. Now, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Diaz. Rooney knocks it into space. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Kukçu. Antonetti.
Diaz really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Beckham has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Diaz. Can he get it through? Looking to play him in. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention.
Takes a shot! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Ajax are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And now he has two. And the shot! Sticks it away! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way.
And that's that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And triumph! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Rui Costa plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And here's the chance to counter. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Well, they could break here. Rijkaard. Look at the space. Messi! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Rummenigge. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Lahm shows great strength. He's gone for goal! And that's off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Now there's a fine ball. Mbappe! He's scored! There is the breakthrough. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Kalyani.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Lahm kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Kalyani and Mbappe.
Odo.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. He is through here. Rui Costa.
Foul.
Whistle's
Ball
gone,
Kondi
and
ko
the
maro.
referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Kondi ko maro ball.
De Gea will have to save it here, or there's real trouble.
ये तुम बड़ा पूरा भैंचा है जिस तोड़ जो ना सी बेटा ये जानी तो है
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game. That's just playing it safe
Good.
and simple.
He's played it back. It's a searching pass. And there is the
Foreman
half-time
बोले
whistle.
लो
Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal.
Souza
It's
basically
still
save ही हुई
anybody's
है
game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Yes. Oh. ताले कोंदी के मार वो भेज के दम तो ताले ना
And we're off again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. And he shoots!
जाल लोग
That is
टोटल
wonderful from Rijkaard. Sumptuous finish and
जैसा गोल दे दिया
absolute joy. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he
Tries a shot! Oh, it hit the post!
ah
Dealt with
What a
nicely
try.
by the defence. Nice looking ball. And he's there to belt it away.
what a try bro I really tapped up Fucked up, you're fucked up. I'm really fucked up.
Number 22.
It's their second corner of the game.
Coming on to replace him is number 9.
They've played it short.
Substitution.
Cruyff. And that's gone loose.
Yeah.
And he's straight offside.
এটা অফসাইড ভাই, কিসের অফসাইড? আরে এর পরে গিয়ে ট্যাকেল মেরেছে, এর পরে গিয়ে ট্যাকেল মেরেছিল ভাই। আমি ভুলভাল দেখিয়ে দিল। চল রুমি ওদিকে টান পুরো।
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
আরে ভাই রুমিকে দিতে গেলাম,
Manchester United are
এই
looking to play
টাচ
on the
ভুলভাল
counter here,
দেয় না,
aren't
এই
they?
জন্যই
Well, I
ভালো
think
লাগে
it's
না।
pretty clear they've
এবারে
changed
এমবাপেকে
shape.
ঠিক দিয়ে দেবে,
Certainly when
Real chance!
জানতাম।
Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
and you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to
Are you?
hit it. He knew his landscape.
Manchester United go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
খেয়ারি
That is some save from De Gea. Oh,
কি
the
রে
ball's well
यार,
loose here.
রুমি
That's
ভাই
exactly
ওটা
what they
গোল
need
ছিল।
to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just
Baje,
take off
baje.
from here.
Van der Ven cuts it out. Has a look and plays it forward. Moved on forwards. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's quick to get it clear again.
কি খেলছে রে ভাই টিমটা, তেরা
Substitution for Como. Number 5. Johan Cruyff. Number 11. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good mover.
Number 19. Donadoni.
Applies the finish.
13. Rooney.
Lacking in accuracy.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode. Well, we expected better and so did he. That's going to go a long way.
এটা
I
বলই
thought it
ধরতে
was going to
পারছে।
happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a cute ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And this is Rooney.
গোল।
It's Rooney! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! He's got himself an absolute peach.
হ্যাঁ,
And
কি
there goes
চলছে,
the
আগের
final whistle.
বলগুলো দিতেই পারছে না।
Well, nothing to separate the sides
এটা একটা
in the
লেট
end.
বল নিচ্ছে।
Not for the want of
What a goal
desire,
by Rooney.
drive or determination. No complaints.
প্রথম থেকে ভেসে
After
গেলি
all of
নাকি
that,
গোলটা
Jim,
দেখি?
what are you thinking?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
ভাই ভাই কি গোল ছিল না ভাই? একদম 5টা ভিউজ আর লাস্ট দুটো গেম খেলার ইচ্ছে আছে ভাই লাস্ট দুটো গেম খেলবো একে ঢুকবো বাড়ি চলে যাবো अच्छे से खेलता है लास्ट प्लेयर ना भी स्पीड है ना पाए God. तो क्या बोल रहे भाई
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
একটা ম্যাচ
So off we go
10
then.
মিনিটে
Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, it's Ibrahimovic! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Gullit. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Spread out to the left. Neymar goes on a run down the left wing. He's got away. It's gone out for a throw-in.
ও ফিরকি নিচ্ছে নিক কত ফিরকি নেবে
Costa Curta.
ব্যাস পুরো ফাঁকা হয়ে গেল
What a big quick. In he goes again. Mbappe gets flagged offside.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Rui Costa. Ferdinand. Quarter of an hour played. So it is still 0-0. Now, can they get him away? Oh, important interception. Rui Costa. And it's Gullit. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Ibrahimovic deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's bustling through here. Takes a shot. It's there. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
বক্স চালিয়ে দিয়েছে মনে হয়
Neymar. That's a good run down the left. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the
अरे
contest.
भाई যখন তার করে তখন তো দাঁড়িয়ে যায় at least.
Looking to play him in. Nice interception, well timed.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Little pass back.
Offside.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And that was very necessary. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now.
मारो तेरी.
Out of play for a throw.
Goal hole, goal hole, goal hole, goal 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 hole goal goal.
That's good running with the ball. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Julie. And it's Berbatov. That's a foul, no two ways about it.
Laham.
Ref's been lenient here.
Laham.
I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Or too many more chances. मैंने कोनो कार्ड बढ़ा नहीं. चलो भाई ठीक है. वही जो.
Hakimi threads one in. Oh, that was vital.
मार accelerate. मार
And played it
accelerate.
back swiftly.
मार
Strong
idiot
running
hook
down that left
hook
flank.
hook.
He's picked his way through, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Now it's Pullet. He has a look up. Oh, he's been caught napping. Very nicely done. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. De Bruyne. Oh,
Opponent भेज के गए थे.
it's loose and there's a race for the
Opponents
ball.
your goals your pass and for shot भेज के. Opponent going crazy and mad.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition
Yes.
that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Substitution for Como. Number 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 11, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy.
That pressing is...
He's had a shot! And we have our very first corner. Rui Costa plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pele. Oh, good spread. And he was quick to react. Rui Costa goes on a charge down the left. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ferdinand demonstrating his defensive quality there. And he's managed to get free. Gerrard making good progress on the right-hand side. He has found the way through. Rummenigge, he's found the way through. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No, he refuses to take the bait. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, good-looking ball. So that's it. It is all over. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Ferdinand writing himself into team folklore. It's career game number 500 for him today, Jim.
Well, he's a special professional who's done a sterling job to keep himself at the top of his game for oh so long. His durability and his mental strength have been a constant, and I wish him all the luck today.
Griezmann has a look inside the box. And this is Neymar. Neymar! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Chance for a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. This looks promising. Goes for a shot! Defending of the desperate variety. And that is expertly dealt with. Milan have the... He's tried one! It's run in for the pieces! It's in! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Some heroic goalkeeping. Has a shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Looking for a runner. Picks up. Can he finish? Griezmann, a player who needs no introduction. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking for the run. This might... He's having a shot! Goal! Milan! And they get themselves in front! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Milan get themselves into the lead. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, that has not gone well. He's through here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Mbappe. That's good running with the ball. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Baresi gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Mbappe! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
It's their second corner of the game. Rui Costa plays it short. And they've got rid.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Lahm. Donatoni looking understandably energised after his goal. Threads one in. Rummenigge. And the shot! He has kept it out. What great reactions! And this could be the final action of the first half. Rui Costa goes short. And it's Lahm. Can he finish? That is delicious! About as smooth as it gets. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper.
And the whistle goes for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Substitution for Milan, number 7, David Villa. Coming on the field.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Son Heung-min.
Rummenigge. Lahm, it's a searching pass. Elects to cross. A header! It's in! And the comeback is complete. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rui Costa. Spread neatly. It's a promising position. He's got away. Baresi attempts a clearance. So their fourth corner of the game. Rui Costa with the short one. Tries a shot! That's another chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Lahm. Can he get it through? Delivers the ball. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short. Donatoni. He gets big. It's in. And this is getting better and better. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
De Jong does really well to win the ball there. That pass isn't the best. Brilliantly cut out. Griezmann. Rummenigge. Neymar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pepe. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Oh, it's come loose. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Otto with the clearance. Aimed beyond the defence. And now a sudden chance to counter. Busquets. Ferdinand. Lahm. Oh, really good feet. Rummenigge. And it's Neymar. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he's managed to get free. Gets his head on it! It's there! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Oh, what has happened here? Rummenigge shoots! Rummenigge! Truly a man who will pass the test of time! A finish right from the top draw! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway.
Well, someone I'm really looking forward to seeing is one of a kind, El Diego.
Great chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So, a breakthrough already. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Lahm. Busquets. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Rooney. Serginho. Ball's gone out of play. Now it's Mbappe. Rooney. And it's Lahm. Lahm through. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Rooney with the short one. Stood up well to him there. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Rooney. Ibrahimovic. Can he get it through? Saviola. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Chance, surely! He's missed, but not by that far. Kukçu goes short. Van de Ven. It's a searching pass. And that's been won straight back. Knocks it into space. He's in a good position here. Serginho gets good distance on it. Pele. Now it's Olise. Lahm with the foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Searching pass he's played there. Lahm.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Pass somewhat off target. Lahm. Pele. Pele. Good driving run.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Threads one in. Oh, red. Nice interception. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Great ball if he can get there. Picked out brilliantly. Tries a shot!
Well, he's...
And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Shoots! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! About as smooth as it gets. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Played into space. Lahm. Tries to pass it through. Ah, that's a fine interception. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well-timed, excellent interception. That has been cut short. Rooney. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Now who's going to be first to this? Can he finish? It's in! And the comeback is complete! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So we have chance for a shot! Otto with the clearance. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
There will be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Nicely weighted ball. The less said about that pass, the better. Nice looking ball.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, there's the clearance. Now that looks a decent ball, and he's picked it up out wide. And that will be it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle.
And you know, Peter, it's great to see Samuel Eto'o on the team sheet. Energetic, fast, strong, a deadly finisher, and his stamina is absolutely exceptional. He just doesn't stop running.
Quite genuine African superstar.
And usually leaves you something to remember.
Lahm. And it's Ferdinand. For Ferdinand. Zanetti. Ferdinand. Pepe. Odo. Ferdinand. Shevchenko shapes to shoot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Rui Costa goes short. Big chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Lahm. Still goalless at the moment. The ball has bounced loose now.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Odo. Busquets. Pullet. Busquets is always looking to break lines. Lahm. And it's Rui Costa. Look at the space. And he shoots! He's delivered all right! Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Off. Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Milan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Ferdinand. Pepe. Pullet. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Lahm. Pullet. Shoots! Andrei Shevchenko! Formidable! Truly formidable! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 7,
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
And a quick reminder
No,
today
well,
to
the
please
pickings
take all
certainly
the
have been
dustbins
rich in this
located by
first
the
half.
entrance
Yeah,
gates.
they're ahead,
Thank you
Peter, but
very
they
much
can't
for your
afford to get
cooperation.
too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And the second half gets underway. Zanetti plays the return pass. Zanetti, the man synonymous with solidity. Now Otto. Pepe. Ferdinand. Zanetti. And it's Lahm. Rijkaard. Now it's Donadoni. Van Basten! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Otto hurtling down that right flank. Van Basten. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Strong running down that left flank. And it's Eto'o. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Azar. Zanetti demonstrating his defensive quality there. And that was very necessary. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Zanetti. He's shifting through the gears here. Cross to the back post. And that's been repelled. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
All the way back. Pepe. And it's Rui Costa. Rui Costa. Oh, he's been flattened there. It's their second corner of the game. Rui Costa with the short one. Now it's Rui Costa. And he's had it nicked away.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Zanetti. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. That's that, the end. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Shevchenko picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
A happy wedding anniversary for
Well,
one
what
of
are your
our
thoughts on
fans.
today?
एंड करते हैं इसके लिए बहुत हो गया फिर कल मिलते हैं बाय बाय गुड नाइट सी यू स्ट्रीम को लाइक करो, शेयर करो, सब्सक्राइब करो। टुमारो करे rematch. मिस्टर डेडपूल, ये वाला तुम्हारा अकाउंट है क्या? ये वाला गुड गेम ब्रो, वेरी गुड गेम। ओके, आपके लिए इतना ही। और जो कोई भी है स्ट्रीम में लाइक करो, सब्सक्राइब करो। चलते हैं आज के लिए, टाटा।